Yep. Okay.
Okay, I'm live.
Okay, give me just a second. I haven't gone live yet. I'm trying to pick what quote unquote game did you use for just chatting? That's what it's called, isn't it?
Oh, I actually used art.
Oh, I'll do just
Yeah.
chatting because that's what we're going to be doing.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry. So I don't think anybody's watching yet, but they can hear you talking. Should I do something about that?
I mean, it's fine. Worst case scenario, they hear me before they should, but it's not like I'm saying anything bad. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
Is the preview still working?
Yep.
Okay, good. Because every once in a while I'll click around to something else and then it'll say that it's paused.
Oh wait, do you mean yours? Wait a minute. Sorry. Wait. On your stream? Or wait, I guess you said you're not live yet.
I'm talking about the notes.
Oh yeah, yeah, that looks good.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Yeah. They if they can hear me on your stream, it's okay, I guess. But we're still on a loading screen for mine, so in a little bit, if some people roll in, I'll talk to them a little bit.
Yeah.
You'll be muted to them because the welcome room doesn't have a browser source thing. But
Okay. Cool.
all right, let's see where the music is.
Ooh, I should bring in those props. Oh, Rainbow's here. Rainbow's streaming early. Yes, I have a collab today. Welcome.
Hello,
Rainbow.
if you can hear me.
Yeah. Oh wait, I'm using the wrong command. Try high rainbow. Welcome. Yes. Yeah, we're both. I haven't figured out the advanced audio yet, so yeah, we're just sticking with us being here.
Okay. All right, I'm about to go ahead and say welcome to my viewers.
Okay. I guess should we both mute then?
Sure. I mean, you don't need to, but if you don't want my welcome to be heard, I suppose I can mute myself.
Okay. Maybe I should mute or welcome my viewers also.
Okay. Yeah. I'll let you know whenever I'm ready. I'll DM you.
Okay, cool. See you then.
Okay.
Welcome, viewers. Welcome. All right. So, today we're gonna write a story. Welcome, Rainbow. So good to see you. In the chat. Not literally. I don't literally see you. I just see you in the chat. Do you like my new intro screen? I spent like several hours. Well, I think it paid off. Oh well. I don't know. What am I saying? What am I doing? Okay, here we go. My countdown is already out. That shouldn't be too bad because I'm gonna switch screens just in a moment. Writing a story? Have you been writing your paper on cyborgs? No. I did do some writing about my project, my science project yesterday though. It was fun. What is it? Rainbow, what does this emote mean? What does it mean? That's disturbing. Rainbow. Rainbow. What does that mean? What do you mean? Rainbow. Well, okay. I guess I'm gonna switch now. You need to do your work? No. No. Welcome. I am here. It is I, the Chai of Fraps. Don't complain to me when you're behind a hut. Rainbow, stop. Stop. Rainbow, please stop. Stop. Ah. Oh. You everyone thinks I'm like so sad. Oh no.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Oh yes.
Okay. I didn't know if you were ready yet or not, but here I am regardless.
Yeah, I think I'm ready.
Okay, that's good.
Yay.
Okay, so before we talk a little more about what we're doing today, why don't you introduce yourself to everyone?
Oh yeah. Hello everyone. I am Chai Fraps. I am. Okay. Well, see, my full name is Tchaikovsky E. Fraps, but I'm known as Chai Fraps. I'm a Chaiborg, and
Oh?
yeah, I'm a robotic Chai Frappe.
Very interesting. Very sci-fi.
You are also very interesting in sci-fi.
Well, thank you. But what that means is a mystery because I have to introduce myself.
Oh yeah.
Hello, I am Spaceman VTuber Ubu, but please call me Blue Star Ubu because it sounds cooler. I'm as I said, I'm a spaceman. I crash landed in Kentucky, and now I'm just streaming, hoping that one day another spaceman will get my signal and come help me fix my ship. But you know, I'm having so much fun down here, I don't really care all that much. So yeah, I guess I am a little bit of sci-fi, just a little bit,
Just a little bit.
just a tad, just a smidge. So, Chai Fraps, what are we doing here today? What has brought our destinies, our fates together to be in this position where we're streaming together?
Well, we're we got in communication and decided to collab, and then we thought, well, we like writing and things, so let's write.
That's true. We
Yep.
both kind of pitched ideas, tried to see what we both like to do, and one thing that really stood out to us was writing. What I said to the audience before I went to the collab screen was I told them this is going to be like advanced Mad Libs. It's
Yeah.
like imagine Mad Libs, but every single word is a blank. And that's why I'm looking forward to it so much, because I like Mad Libs. I've never tried
Yeah.
advanced Mad Libs.
Yeah, me neither. I also really
So,
like numbers.
oh, you really like them? Yeah, those are
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
I loved playing those as a kid. So,
Yeah, me too.
the way this will work, what Chai Fraps and I decided upon is that we would each come up with some sort of random prompt, and then we would try and find a way to combine them. I don't know if he's thought of one, but I haven't really thought of one. So what we come up with is going to be just as much a surprise to you, the viewer, as it is to me and Chai Fraps, the people making the content. So, I guess. I mean, if you can't like, even if you can't think of anything, there are like random word generators you can pull up on Google.
Yeah.
But if you just like decide, I really want to write about the word dinosaur, then something like that, then we'll go with it.
Yeah.
There, the sky's the limit when you are doing advanced Mad Libs.
Yeah.
So I
Indeed.
suppose we can go ahead and start working on our prompts.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I'm just gonna greet my viewers here. Welcome, Mist and Sapphire. Whoa, all my friends are here. Whoa.
Hello, Miss and Sapphire.
Yeah, welcome. I'm just gonna
Welcome.
put a command. Uh, Rainbow says, "My name is Long." Indeed.
That's okay.
Sapphire says, "Ooh, surprises." Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Intrigue, mystery,
Intrigue.
some of the greatest aspects of writing.
Yeah. Well, I just realized that I'm not capturing all of your screen. I need to adjust that a little bit. Sorry.
That's okay.
But yeah.
Yeah, I had to jump through some hoops to get my story, to get the story notes in general fitting on my screen without it looking crazy. So
Yeah.
you go ahead and take care of that, and then we can start working on prompts.
Yeah. All right, I'm excited. Okay, so there we go. We got one side done. I think. Wait. Okay, I need to adjust it a little bit more. Maybe we can change this a little like that. Maybe like. Okay.
All right,
Oh,
you ready?
Actually, I need to drag this over. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty much ready.
Okay. Okay. Well, whenever you're ready, we can start thinking of a prompt.
Yeah. Well, let's see. What
Okay.
should we write about?
That's a good idea. Or that's a good question. That's a good idea. We should ask that question.
Indeed.
I think I'm trying to just think of the weirdest thing that we could that we could possibly make into a story, but still have it be coherent. So how about Ubu's prompt is cheeseburger. My half of the story is a cheeseburger. What is yours? Just think of a word and we can think of something to combine these two worlds together. Oh, I should spell prompt right. God, doing that thing.
Insert.
I hate that. Anyway.
Yeah, me too. How about nanotechnology?
Okay. Nanotechnology. All right, so we have to come up with a story idea that incorporates cheeseburgers and nanotechnology. Let's see. Story ideas. Why don't you give it a shot first?
Oh.
Sorry to put you in the hot seat, but it's your
That's
turn.
uh, how about? So should I just come up with like a whole story idea? Just like.
Just throw like a one sentence idea out there, I guess.
Okay. Well. Um. Um. Well, see, like a really angry scientist decides to make nanoscopic cheeseburgers.
Nanoscopic cheeseburgers. Ooh. What do these nanoscopic cheeseburgers do? We got something good going here.
I think he's just so, or they're so angry that they just do something really ridiculous, and like all their friends are like, what are you doing?
I see. Oops. Let's move that over a little bit. Something really ridiculous. Ooh, and maybe his plan is it's not really a plan so much as just something silly he did out of spite. He's like, I want to make a lot of tasty cheeseburgers, but no one can have them because they're so small. So it's like he made the biggest barbecue in the world, or like the most popular, most efficient fast food joint in history, but no one can eat it or sustain themselves with it just because he did it out of spite.
Yeah.
But
I
what could
like
push
it.
a man to this kind of insanity?
I don't know.
That's the question we need to answer.
Yeah. I wonder.
What makes a man make the world's smallest cheeseburger in surplus amounts, specifically so other people can't have them?
I wonder.
Perhaps unrequited love.
Unrecord. Oh no.
Or
I am very familiar. Okay, never mind.
McDonald's messed up, whoops, up his order. What are some other possibilities? Um,
How about they added hot sauce into his burger without request, and it was like
Ooh.
their spiciest hot sauce, and like the the scientist was so hungry that that they ate all of it like really quickly, but we're not expecting the spice, and so then it just hurt a lot.
The pain of super spicy hot sauce drove him to create tiny, tiny burgers that no one could eat. Well, I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
All right, we'll put this in bold.
I like it.
Now, a little more about the scientist, the who, if you will. Oh, no more bold. What do you think is a good name for the scientist?
Do we want it to be cliched or something actually good?
Both.
Oh, okay.
I'm fine with either. I thought of a good first name, but I'm sure we'll
Ooh.
mostly be calling him Dr. Last name. But,
Dr. Last name.
yeah.
What if that's actually the scientist's name? Like, actually,
silly.
Dr. Last name.
Well, I'm not used to doing things like that, but if that's what you want to do, we can do that under the condition that his first name is Angus.
Okay.
All right, so Dr. Angus last name. Doctor of... What is he a doctor of? How do you become a... Of what?
Gastronomy?
Gastronomy? Okay.
How about nanogastronomy?
Nanogastronomy. Can you become a doctor of gastronomy?
No.
Okay. Doctor of nanotechnology.
Molecular gastronomy.
And nanomolecular. It sounds fancy if you don't know that gastronomy is basically just cooking.
Yeah. There is a field called molecular gastronomy though. Miss says
Molecular
burgology.
What?
Burgology says
Burgology.
Burgology.
Specializes in burgology.
Wait, this would be perfect for Katie.
Oh yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of other people, someone gave Dr. Angus' last name that spicy burger.
Huh.
What's the name of that person?
Old lady Katie.
Okay. Old lady Katie. Disgruntled. Spicy McDonald's employee.
Wow. I didn't know she worked at McDonald's.
She works at Spicy McDonald's.
Oh.
Okay.
Indeed.
Now, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Specific. It's just one word. Where does this take place? What world do these people live in?
They live on, or they live inside of Europa, underneath the ice, in the giant ocean.
In Europa, you said?
Yeah, it's a moon of Jupiter, I think.
Okay. Is it spelled the way it sounds?
Yes.
Just Europe, but with an A?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's weird.
The moon of Jupiter.
It might have fish there. Like, there might actually be aquatic life, but we don't know because we haven't actually visited it yet. NASA is planning on visiting it in like a few years, so that's gonna be cool.
Have aquatic life, but that isn't necessarily relevant to the story.
I just opened my window because it's hot in here, but there's like really loud water dropping, and there are also birds, so maybe I should close it.
You do what you need to.
Okay,
It's okay.
I'm gonna close it.
I don't want you overheating during the stream.
My room is so hot all the time. Actually, I could probably just go to the thermostat and like do that. Here, maybe I should just run at the speed of sound. And just
have at it, Sonic.
Okay. Yep, that's my name. Okay,
Don't
here we go. I guess I'll mute, but then just kind of stare.
Okay. I think our story's coming along nicely. What does everyone in the chat think? I wasn't expecting a triple collab. I didn't expect the special appearance of Old Lady Katie, but here we are. We gotta find a way to... We need to delve a little deeper into why she did what she did. I'm looking forward to that. Also, why she's living on a moon of Jupiter. That'll be interesting. Just so many questions. But that's what we've set out to solve, is the questions.
I have returned.
Hooray! Okay. We were just talking, and by we I mean me. Me was just talking about the mysteries that we've set in place, like why Katie is on a moon of Jupiter, and What could possibly drive such a normally mild-mannered person to spice up someone's burger?
Well, see, she's working at Spicy McDonald's,
Oh
so
yeah, that's true.
should we just change it to normal McDonald's so it's not confusing?
Well, we'll call it not so spicy McDonald's.
Ah,
Because
okay.
if you want, you can get not spicy food, but that is a possibility because typically normal McDonald's doesn't really give you the option to get things like super hot, you know, because you know it's a fast food joint. It's intended to cater to the, for lack of a better word, the lowest common denominator, you know, like what, or the greatest common factor, one of those. Like, who can we appeal to? What is the biggest swath of people we can appeal to with this menu item? And
Yeah.
typically, if you make everything a food challenge on your menu, not many people are going to eat there.
True.
But not so spicy McDonald's gives you the option to spice it up. And
Yeah.
that's where Katie works. Okay, so we've answered who and where. How about next we answer what? So what happens? What happens to these people? What drives them to be in the position they're in today?
Well, I wonder how Katie got to Europa.
That's a good question. I don't think she normally lives there, but
Yeah.
then again, I haven't really talked to her about where she lives. Okay. What?
Maybe she went on a Pikmin adventure.
Katie went on a Pikmin adventure to. Well, we talk about where she went to and the where. She went on a Pikmin adventure that somehow led to her working at not so spicy McDonald's.
Well, Mist says it's like an Elon situation when they sent a Tesla to space, but instead they sent a whole McDonald's to space.
Oh, the first intergalactic McDonald's.
It's intergalactic. Wait, what about Interstellar though? So maybe there were already interstellar McDonald's, but this one was the first intergalactic McDonald's. But
No,
in that
I'm just kidding. That's fine. We could do that.
well, but wait a minute. An interstellar McDonald's. Where are the interstellar McDonald's? Is there one like near Mars? Or
Perhaps.
Or
I don't know. I don't know how relevant to the story it is, but if you want to get into it, we can do some world building. Okay, let's scroll down a little bit. World building. McDonald's. They've decided, for some reason, now in this world, maybe aliens don't exist. I think that makes it funnier. McDonald's has decided that it would be profitable to put fast food chain restaurants on other planets. And the reason it's funnier if aliens don't exist is because they aren't profiting off of them.
What happened to the aliens?
Nothing. They never happened.
Wow, that's pretty weird.
Nothing happened to me. I just
Whoa.
never existed.
You just don't exist.
Yeah.
Wait, so Kitty exists, but you don't.
Well, yeah, I think she's just a person.
Wow, that's really tragic.
I guess it is. No one ever got to meet Ubu, but oh well. You know, it happens. This is an alternate universe thing.
Yeah.
Where alien VTubers can't happen because aliens don't exist, but gamer VTubers with burgers on their heads can exist because burgers and people still exist.
Yep.
Okay, so McDonald's has decided it would be profitable to put fast food chain restaurants on other planets. Small colonies of people have formed
Inside the
tiny
McDonald's.
have formed inside McDonald's. That's not the direction I was going, but okay, inside McDonald's. So there are human McDonald's hybrids walk among us.
Oh my god.
Brand recognition is at an all-time high.
Wow. Oh wow.
How does we need? Perhaps we could break out the pen and paper. What does a human McDonald's hybrid look like? Is it like a small building, but with a human face, or is it like half clown, half human?
I like half clown.
All right.
Half Ronald McDonald.
Half clown.
Wow. Just like
human.
Rainbow.
Just like what?
Rainbow's a clown.
Oh yeah.
Well, Rainbow
I like
Jr. actually.
I thought you said Rambo.
Rambo.
I was like, I don't remember that. Okay.
Rainbow says he hung.
Okay. The creative juices be flowing. I need more water. Okay, so where do we go from here?
You could
Can I
just
bring the
drink
mic
some
now?
of the creative juice.
No, they're like brain juices.
Well, you can drink the brain juice.
Oh, well, that'd be like weird cannibalism.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. Let's see. So we've gotten this far in the world building. Now we have to ask the question, do we just go even further, or do we somehow incorporate this into the story and stop there?
Oh, I forgot to get the props. Wait a minute.
Uh-oh.
The props. I forgot the props.
Gotta get those props.
We gotta get the
How
props.
are they gonna know that we're writing a story if you're not dressed like a journalist with a typewriter?
I'm gonna download these right in front of.
Okay.
That's right.
Yeah. It do be like that sometimes. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah. Here we go. We're teleporting the hat into Streamlabs.
Nice.
Yeah. This is lore happening right now. This is gonna be in the history textbooks. I don't even know what I'm saying.
Heck yeah. In the middle of talk between the Revolutionary War and and World War I, in the middle, well, not in the middle of it because this happened after both those things, but it'll just say a VTuber got a hat, and that'll be one of the questions on the quiz.
Yeah.
All right, looking up pictures of Europa, it looks like a Star Wars planet, but I guess it's not very hard to accomplish because Star Wars planets just look like planets.
Yeah.
It just got a bunch of lines on it. It looks like someone took a marble ball and just scuffed it up a little bit and let their kid play with it and throw it down the stairs.
Marble. Yep.
I was hoping I could get some sort of inspiration, but it literally just,
It's just like a ball of ice with some brown
I'm
streaks.
just looking at a circle. It looks like a circle that like someone put in the oven for a little bit. Anyway, I've gotten no inspiration from that picture. Thank you, Google. Okay, so is Dr. Angus
Dr.
Lasno, is he one of these? Is he one of these hybrids as well, or is he just a dude? Because there have to be humans in this world for there to be hybrids. They didn't all mutate.
What if he is like racist against clowns? Maybe that's too dark. That's too dark. Maybe not.
We can word it differently, but
Okay.
we can make it work.
That's a little dark. Maybe not.
Doctor, last name,
Doesn't
doesn't
like
like
clowns.
clowns.
Oh no.
That's all we have to say. We don't have
Oh
to.
no. No. Rimbo's
And
saying no.
that's one of the motives for him making the tiny burgers. He's like, you know, so much of this population, they're always like honking their horn noses at me and throwing pies at me. I just want to I just want to go home and do my research.
Oh no.
And then on top of that, someone makes my burger extra spicy. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make really, really, really small burgers that no one can eat. I mean, I guess you could eat them, but you can't like taste it or sustain yourself on it.
Oh no.
He doesn't like living on Europa because the clowns annoy him.
No, this is so sad.
Let's see. What's that quote? Let me look something up real quick.
Rainbow says, "No, I'm going to have to talk to the clown council about this."
Okay. Well, you'll have to go to Europa's clown council.
Yeah. Sapphire's worried about the quiz.
Quiz?
Yeah.
Oh well,
worried
you
about the
should
quiz.
be.
Yeah. I think that's a little
Here.
intimidating. We're gonna have a quiz. Oh no.
As you know,
As you.
madness is like gravity. All it takes is a little push. You know who said that?
Was it the Joker? I don't even know. I don't know.
It is. It was the Joker. I was like, there's a Dark Knight quote that could, because this whole story is about Dr. Last Name getting pushed off the deep end. You know, he had one bad day, and now he just goes for it and he makes small food.
I wonder, like, is the Joker self-aware? Like, is the Joker actually mad, or is he just pretending to be mad?
Well, that's the mystery of the Joker, because no one really knows how he got where he is.
Yeah.
He's like smart enough to be a mastermind, but insane enough to do really awful things.
True. Rainbow says there is a real VTuber clown council. Rainbow, are you part of that? Ooh. Interesting. I wonder. Don't tell the clown council. How about this story? Oh, Rainbow. Oh no.
Okay.
Oh, please.
So we've done some world building. Now the question is, when does this happen? Like, when in time?
Right now.
Right now, as we speak. Okay. Let's see. The year is 2021. As we speak,
Yeah.
Dr. Last Name is getting his spicy burger. The plot of this story takes place 11 minutes into the future.
Wow,
Okay.
it's so interesting that like nobody knows about these McDonald's in space.
Yeah, it's also a tragedy that no one knows what an alien is either.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
I'm guessing the beginning part, let's say part A of this story, or part 1, is we get a glimpse into the life of Dr. Last Name.
Yeah.
Let's see, Act 1, we'll call it. A day in the life of Dr. Angus. I got to put my contribution to the name in there. Whoops. Last name. So we get to see, what does he do for a living? Excuse me. Sorry if you heard me burp.
Oh, I
What
didn't
does... Okay, well, I guess I've gotten better about hiding it. For a living, how does he interact with the human clown hybrids?
Rainbow says, yes, Rainbow got an invite to the Clown Council. Wow. Also, wow, this is happening now. Is Elon Musk working on it? I think maybe Elon Musk is secretly participating in this.
I don't know. Maybe. We need
Maybe.
to come up with a better name for the human clown hybrids. We can't just keep calling them that.
Should we call
Uh,
so Rainbow's Rainbow Junior as a VTuber is a clownling, but maybe we should separate the species because they're different.
Yeah, Rainbow probably isn't an intergalactic McDonald's mutant.
Yeah.
I was thinking Ronald, but that honestly sounds like what that sounds like what you would call them in like an insulting way. Like,
Oh
get
yeah.
those Ronalds out of here.
Oh no, that's a slur. No.
That's what I was insinuating, but I wasn't going to.
Oh no. No.
What's another McDonald's-y word?
Burglar? Wait, what was it?
Well, it's the Hamburglar.
The
is what you're thinking
Hamburglar.
of.
Hamburglars? Is this what they're called?
Uh,
Maybe not.
yeah.
Happy Meals?
I don't. Happy Meals. How about, let's see, Big McKinneyans.
Big. Yes.
It sounds like a species. It doesn't sound like something you like a slur.
Yeah.
All right. How does he interact with the Big McKinneyans?
I don't know.
Um,
Rainbow says,
well-
we don't know that Rainbow isn't an intergalactic space alien.
True. But if you were one, you'd probably be able to contribute to what we would call them.
Oh.
If you want to. That is an invitation.
Oh, yeah.
Anyhow, let's see. So yeah, Act 1, it will be just a normal day in the life of Dr. Last Name. You know, he does whatever research he does, and then maybe he has to like go to the store or something. And everywhere there are Big McKinneyans, you know, doing clown stuff, making balloon animals and then popping them in front of kids, and like doing the thing where they're like their tie spins around and it goes woo!
Woo.
And stuff like that, and like clomping around in big shoes, and he's just like, oh, I can't stand the Big McKinney.
Oh no.
Act 2.
He doesn't allow them in the lab. He's like, no clowns. No. This is
Act
so dark.
2,
This is so
Doctor Last
sad.
Name
No.
gets hungry.
Oh.
But like every place he likes to eat is closed. He doesn't normally go to McDonald's, not so spicy McDonald's, because you know, the clown imagery and stuff. It like makes him all uncomfortable, makes him feel like someone's gonna throw a pie at him. All of his favorite restaurants are closed. So I'm trying to think of something, because I just said like maybe he goes to the store, but if he goes to the store, he just came back from the grocery store. So he could get food if he wanted to. No, he like goes real late at night. He goes to, and let me take a note of this. Perhaps late night, he goes to a hardware store so he can get some parts for an experiment or something.
Indeed.
He goes back home and realizes His fridge is empty. Exclamation point. Bum,
Oh
bum,
no!
bum.
No!
So he's like, well, I guess the only thing I can do is go eat at a restaurant.
Oh no!
But all of his favorite restaurants are closed. There's only one on the moon of Europa that is open.
Ah! Oh no! All of the restaurants in the whole solar system are closed except for.
Well, that I guess we should answer the question because we've created this world that is pretty sci-fi, but we have also made it take place in an alternate version of what's happening right now. So I guess the question is like intergalactic or like interplanetary space travel, is that commonplace, or is it like they basically sent these small colonies of humans to these planets and moons, but with like no intent on bringing them back? Like, this is basically just an experiment. We don't have the technology for you to come back without spending trillions of dollars.
I think maybe before the end of the Soviet Union, they created like a space program where they sent they sent McDonald's in this and yeah, and the Russian government has just been like, oh yeah, there's our colony, but we're not gonna tell anybody about it because it's a secret. We don't want to give away our fun secret. So none of the rest of the world knows about it. It's just like it's just yeah. So yeah, the U.S. doesn't know about it, and also the citizens in Russia don't know about it. It's just maybe Vladimir Putin.
Okay.
But all the people in space are like, oh yeah, this is normal.
Okay, so what you're saying is that this little colony is it's isolated. Like, you can't just hop in your rocket and go back to Earth. If you're there, it's like living life here, but you're on Europa.
Yeah.
Okay. So
should we make it?
Huh?
At first I was thinking it would be like the US government, but then I was like, I don't know, that doesn't seem very realistic. But then also the Soviet Union seems like maybe they might do something slightly like that because they were also like big in the space program. But then I don't know. Is this maybe there's a secret? Maybe it was Atlantis.
Oh well. You don't need to worry about realism. It's not like this story. I mean, we're talking about like mutants that formed because a McDonald's was on a moon, and a guy making really small food out of spite. We don't need to worry about like, well, would this be more in line with the U.S. or the Russian government? For all. I mean, I don't even know if we need to like entertain the government thing. It like really the question that needs, because the reason I asked that question initially was if there's no way for Dr. Last Name to go off planet, then there's more urgency for him to find a restaurant in his local area. Because all the other stores are closed, and he can't just go back to Earth where there is ample food and like Walmarts that never close and stuff like that. This is a closed off civilization that formed on its own. And and they never learned about 24-hour businesses or anything like that. So so for all intents and purposes, the only place for him to get food until the morning is not so spicy McDonald's.
Rainbow says Elon Musk government. He owns space and Mars. That's definitely true. That's definitely how the law works. He literally just bought space.
He bought space?
Yeah, I mean, he's like the wealthiest person in the world. So he bought space.
All right. Well, I don't know. I don't
Oh
know
wait,
how much
we don't have to put that in a story, but I don't know.
bought
If you want to, we can put in a story. Rainbow also says Penguin Auto described Rainbow Jr. as an eldritch god.
Oh.
And then also
Okay.
asked, is this a Killer Clowns in Outer Space parody? I don't believe so.
No, we actually the foundation of the story was a guy who makes small food out of spite. So the clowns came later.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. First and foremost, I mean, I wrote this as a joke, but it's getting in the way, so goodbye joke. He goes to not so capitalized
Yep.
spicy McDonald's and is incredibly uncomfortable.
Oh
Perhaps
yeah.
perhaps Dr. Last Name is also a food snob.
Oh yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
know, if he can't if he can't go to the grocery store and get his own food to make himself, there are only like a handful of places he's willing to eat. And this particular night, every place is closed. Maybe there's like a holiday or something going on, and the only place that's open is the only business in their civilization that has any connection to Earth culture, where being open 24 hours is a thing.
Indeed.
He is a food snob and also still isn't terribly fond of clowns.
Yeah.
We haven't talked too much about Katie's what's the word? Her not goal, but her reason for doing what she does.
Yeah.
Why what would lead old lady Katie to spiking or spicing, if you will, someone's food?
Maybe let's see. Um Dr. Dr. Angus last name um ran experiments on the Pikmin.
On the Pikmin.
Yeah.
Old lady Katie, the food prep lady at not so spicy McDonald's. Oh, I do this thing where I accidentally hold shift for like one letter too long. So
That's okay.
especially with the letter A. Seeks revenge. The only way she knows how. Making food spicy.
Yep.
Okay. Hey, I hate to do this, but I'm going to be honest with you. Whenever I had my gallbladder removed, it made going to the bathroom really infrequent. And we can like extend our time writing the story a little bit, but I've got to run real quick.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
I'll be
whatever you
back
need
I'll be back
I
as
understand.
soon as possible. You and the audience can like bounce some ideas for the story off of each other, and I'll come back and write them down.
Okay.
All
Yeah.
right. BRB.
Okay. Yeah, see you. Well. Well, I should take a look at his chat as well. So, do you Cyborgs enjoy this this kind of stream? I'm having fun. I think it's fun. I think it's pretty good. I don't think people are very used to me streaming this. So Not many people are watching, but that's okay. Maybe if I keep doing it, then things will change. I don't know. So, any ideas? Any ideas? Da-da-da-da. I don't know what to do. What should I do? How about, I don't even know what I'm gonna say. I'm just saying, how about, hoping that I will think of something to say. I have not thought of something to say though, unfortunately. I think I found another bot in my chat that I should probably get rid of. Maybe I should ban some bots while Ubu is away. Ha ha ha. My favorite activity, banning bots. Twitch bots. Let's see. Ice wizards. Wait. Oh, web page is unresponsive. Wait a minute. Oh, there we go. Ice wizards. Yep. Ice wizards is indeed a bot. Let's ban this bot. I don't want this bot in my chat. Ban. I think, why are there so many bots? There are so many. Oh no! I think all my viewers. Okay, 2 of my viewers are not bots. This is so sad. I think. Oh.
Okay,
Oh,
I'm back.
Hey, welcome back.
I apologize profusely, very unprofessional.
Oh no,
but,
it's okay.
You know,
some
people don't have gallbladders.
That's okay. I think, I don't know, a lot of people take bathroom breaks, right? I think
that is true. But typically I try to position them around streams, not in the middle of them.
Well, that's okay.
Okay. Did y'all come up with any spicy new details while I was gone?
No, nobody was talking. I think everybody's busy right now. But I'm banning some bots that are in my chat.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Yeah, it turns out the majority of the users in my viewing list are bots, so I'm just gonna get rid of all.
Okay.
This is very sad.
well, while you do that,
Bam.
So the segue from Act 2 to Act 3, Dr. Last Name, he eats the burger and he doesn't have a good time.
Indeed.
Dr. Last Name bites into a super spicy burger and does not have a good time.
Oh, I missed Rainbow's chat. I guess while you were away, Rainbow said, talk to the people about math, because I talked about math. Math. Let's talk about some calculus. Nah, not really.
Fun.
Rainbow says, I'm not busy. I'm trying to stay up and not fall asleep. Oh no! Are you tired? Oh no. I relate to this. There have been times in class when my eyes have been trying to close while I'm in the lecture, and it was really painful because I was like, oh, I almost fell asleep while I was looking at the screen. My eyes were crossing. Anyway, that's off topic. Let's talk about something else.
That's never fun. That's okay. Okay, so yeah. Oh, hold on. It's a little disjointed from everything else. There. So Act 3. Dr. Last Name goes ballistic.
Oh no.
Well, I mean, if you went to a restaurant you don't like and they gave you super spicy food that you don't like, I mean, we've all been there. You gotta do a little bit of property damage. You gotta go home and scheme like a supervillain. He goes home and creates nanoscopic burgers. Now, another question I have about the story. Does he just make a new kind of burger? Or does he find a way to make all the burgers in the world nanoscopic? Because one is a little more hostile. The other is comedic because as obviously upset and unpleasant as this guy is, he's not really hurting anyone.
uh,
Like does the danger of his plan come from the fact that it's like, oh, believe me, this is a really good burger, but you're not going to be able to even detect it.
I like that.
Okay.
I think that's pretty funny. Rambo says, "I don't know. I like spicy food. Can't relate." But this is
Okay,
like
well,
this food is so spicy that it just like really hurts your tongue, and makes your nose run, and it's just really unpleasant. It's not fun at all.
imagine that, like, as much as you like spicy food, I'm sure that there's like a time and a place that you like spicy food. Imagine if you like asked for a slice of bread just as a snack and someone gave you a ghost pepper. Like that's what we're talking about here.
Yeah.
So he goes ballistic, he goes home and creates nanoscopic burgers as an act of revenge. The burgers are first rate, but no one can taste them
Wow.
because they're so small.
Wow. Oh wow.
So who's the hero of Act 3? Because Dr. Last Name has been positioned to be the villain. He's introduced this taste sensation that no one can actually experience.
Well, what if Dr. Last Name is also the main character? So it's like Dr. Last Name is the villain, but also the protagonist.
It'd be interesting. We just have to find a way to make him to make him more sympathetic and to have him come around to some sort of wrong that he did.
Well, what about
how do you do that? What is the catalyst?
what if he's like the Joker, where like he ends as a villain, and
I we could try that. It'll be hard to do if he doesn't like clowns, as I put it.
oh yeah, true.
Yeah, like I mean, some very interesting. Some of the more interesting stories throughout history have been protagonists that you can relate to because of how unpleasant they are. I suppose.
Yeah.
Like not every hero is a Prince Charming where you can't really detect any sort of imperfection in the person. It's like this is a guy who's tired of the pies in the face, but he's still trying to do good by making, what does he do again? Something. Hold on.
Wait, is Dr.
Nanotechnology, huh?
Oh, sorry, what were you saying?
I was just reading off his doctorate list: the nanotechnology, nanomolecular gastronomy, burgology. He's trying to make burgers for people, and small stuff. I guess I don't know.
Yeah. Wow, so nice.
Yeah, but one day pushes him over the edge.
Yeah.
Someone has to come in, like someone who's his voice of reason. It can't be Katie because Katie's is his opponent and in some regard, you know. One of the things he was doing was experimenting on Pikmin, and she wasn't having any of it.
Indeed. Rainbow says, I can't relate to the fact he dislikes clowns.
Okay, what's something you dislike? Like, I dislike wasps.
Oh yeah, me too.
Wasps aren't very fun, but
Wasps
they do
are the
have
worst.
they do have a purpose in the cycle of nature. So maybe one day I'll come around and I'll say, you know what? Even if they sting me every once in a while, well, they've never stung me, but that's because I usually kill them first. So maybe this isn't the best, because he doesn't kill clowns. He just,
Oh yeah. Or does he?
huh?
I said, or does he?
No, he doesn't.
No, okay.
We're gonna make that a part of the story.
Okay.
Yeah, considering the worst thing he does is, I guess, experimenting on Pikmin. We haven't really gotten into that either. We gotta pick the silly details that we've introduced apart. Unfortunately, I don't know if that's how you're supposed to write. You hate spiders, little angels for. Well, imagine coming around one day to realize that spiders. If you were like me and you don't like wasps, you probably should like spiders because spiders eat wasps.
Wasps also
And
eat spiders.
Huh?
Wasps also eat spiders, though.
Well, they're interlocked with each other. You know, the one that you hate less, you can root for. And spiders are less malevolent, I guess. Wasps will, you know, sting things for fun. Spiders typically try to stay away from people.
True.
I know they look freaky, but wasps also look freaky, just not as uniquely freaky.
I think wasps look very freaky.
They do, but there are other things that look like them. Spiders are incredibly unique looking.
I like
The
spiders.
only the closest thing you can think of is a scorpion, which are much harder to find than a spider. And I think that's why people don't really think about them that much, because when's the last time you saw a scorpion just like walking around?
I maybe a year ago in my house.
Okay. Well, okay.
There's just,
I
like,
suppose
on the
there are
floor.
parts of the world that have scorpions. Actually, when I was young, we had to move and our house had to be quarantined because there were scorpions in our house. So it does happen.
No.
But scorpions are like the nightmare that you rarely come across.
Oh yeah. True.
Spiders are
Ubiquitous.
yeah, you see them all the time, and there are only like there's only a specific like selection of species of spiders that are actually freaky looking. You know, some of them are actually kind of cute. Apparently, we eat a certain amount of them per year while we sleep. Well, I guess you better start warming up to spiders then.
I guess we just stop sleeping.
Yeah, I guess you just stop. Just tape your mouth shut while you're asleep.
Exactly.
They'll stop trying to get into your mouth.
Yeah, tape your nose also.
Just tape your face so that if a spider tries to crawl on your face, it won't. It'll be on the tape.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Rainbow says
the
crabs
story.
look like spiders.
Huh?
Rainbow says crabs look like spiders. Crabs.
Kind of.
Kinda. True.
They, I mean, they have legs coming out of a midsection.
Crabs look friendlier than spiders to me.
Yeah, they're bulkier. Whereas whenever you think of like a freaky spider, you think of like spindly limbs and fangs. You know, with a crab, it kind of looks like a small tank. Like if I was big enough for that thing to like pull me apart, I'd be intimidated. But it's kind of silly, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah. So anyway, he's gonna make small burgers, but there's someone in his world who has been whatchamacallit, who is his voice of reason. You know? Someone who works with them, maybe even worked with them in like the Pikmin experiments, but isn't okay with making small food. Like if you're going to make a tasty burger, it needs to be accessible to people. Maybe even like don't appeal to his humanity, just appeal to like if you make this bigger, the people you don't like could give you money.
Indeed.
Like, isn't that kind of a revenge in and within itself?
Yeah.
Making them pay for the thing you created.
Yes.
He's like, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
So perhaps Dr. Last Name has a lab assistant. So let's scroll back up to the Who.
Dr. Last Name, like, stops being evil by being more evil.
Mm.
By, hey,
Well,
I just want
he's
some
like,
money.
yeah, he's like Wario. You know, Wario isn't inherently evil in most of the games he's in. He's just really greedy. He
Yeah,
actually he does a lot of good stuff, but not because he's interested in people's well-being. It's because he knows if he does the things he's doing, he'll get money.
yeah, I guess I don't really actually believe in evil. I was just like, I don't know. It's just like a villain where like evil.
Well, we can have that discussion later. But I understood what you meant. Let's see. Lab assistant whose name...
There are like foolish people who are like, hey, I'm gonna be a villain now.
Yeah, it doesn't quite work like a Saturday morning cartoon in real life.
Yeah.
Whose name we haven't established.
Villain actually used to mean dumb, I think. Or fool. Used to mean fool.
Perhaps. I wouldn't know anything about that. That's an interesting thing for me to look up later.
Yeah, I think we learned it when reading Shakespeare. But yeah, anyway, go on.
Well, that a lot of the stuff that we consider commonplace comes from Shakespeare, from what I remember. A lot of like before Shakespeare, a lot of the English language was almost like amorphous, if I remember correctly. And so much of how we spell our words stems from how he spelled it.
Yeah. Interesting.
But also is like we kind of streamlined everything. Words like villain became more commonplace, but for different reasons, I guess.
Yeah.
Talk some sense into Dr. Last Name. Then I did the thing with the A again. Just make the burgers normal size and you can make people pay for them and make money, and also drive not so spicy McDonald's out of business.
Ooh. Wow.
The ultimate. So it's almost like the lab assistant is just as human as Dr. Last Name. Because it's not, look deep inside of you. You have done a terrible thing in making these burgers that taste good, but no one can taste them. You should share that love of burgers with the world. They know that Dr. Last Name is a very fickle, very grumpy individual. He's not going to see things that way. So they're like, you don't like not so spicy McDonald's? Drive them out of business. You've created a very solid burger recipe.
Although they're too small though.
But that's what the lab assistant's trying to stop. So like, you've created a great burger recipe, but no one can actually try it.
Oh, so make big ones?
So yeah, make the burgers normal sized, and people that you don't like will give you money. Like you're basically making people that annoy you pay for things you did, and the people who ruined your day could possibly go out of business if you do well enough.
True.
Because you're pushing them out of the market.
Yeah.
And Dr. Last Name is like, that's a good idea, you know. So the problem isn't solved by, you know, by appealing to that sense of camaraderie and humanity. It's just like, you're supposed to be a smart person. Why don't you like sell this?
True.
And the moral of the story will be, if you have another Dark Knight quote, if you're good at something, never do it for free.
That's a good quote actually.
All right. I think we have most of our story here. The only problem is we don't have a name for the lab assistant.
uh,
Do you have any ideas?
First name Angus.
First, are you kidding me? Okay. First name Angus. All right. What is this person's role? Assistant to doctor last name.
Wow.
An intern at doctor at last name industries incorporated.
Last name laboratories LLC. last name laboratories LLC. There's some alliteration. Yeah. Or LLL.
Last. Oh yeah. Well, LLLLC. Okay, first name Angus, who works for Dr. Angus last name. It's great. And we never wrote down why. We also need to elaborate on what LLLC does. Is I'm guessing it's gastronomical in nature. Let me spell it right. Nicole. Business. Laboratory.
Or maybe
Place. Well,
I was wondering, like, do they normally do boring stuff, or do they normally do like other mad scientist stuff?
The vision I have for Last Name Laboratories LLC is it's kinda mad science-y. If they've done experiments on Pikmin, they're probably relatively mad science-y. Like we haven't established what those experiments are. We can delve into that. I have a few ideas, but it gets kind of into the Pikmin lore, I guess. I didn't expect to get that nerdy with the story, but whatever, we can do that. So their whole thing, you know, their whole shtick, their bread and butter is gastronomy. I imagine they're doing experiments to create new foods and new ways of enjoying old foods.
Yeah.
And that probably involves a lot of mad science.
Yes, indeed.
That primarily focuses
On Frankenstein food?
on Frankenstein food. We can call it that.
Also, no. Wait a minute. Maybe not. I don't know.
New types of food or new ways of enjoying old food. Just to perhaps they can call it Frankenstein food in the story. Just a little bit of jargon, a little bit of Europa in jargon.
Yeah.
They call it Frankenstein food, but we're like, what does that mean? Like food you brought back to life? So like a piece of fried chicken, but you brought the chicken back from the dead. New types of food or new ways of enjoying old food.
They stitch together pieces of chicken with celery, like the fibers from celery.
And they create Franken-celery from Veggie Tales. So what is it exactly that they did to the Pikmin that made Katie so mad?
I wonder. Maybe they like poked them in their eyes
poke them in their eyes?
Yeah, and see what happens.
Oh, okay. Um, one of their experiments was an attempt to poke Pikmin in the eyes and see what happens. Such an inhumane experiment was met with ire by Pikmin rights. Sorry if you heard my stomach growl. Groups. Well, that's good. Of which old lady Katie is a member. So they did an experiment to see what happens if you poke a Pikmin in the eyes. And like here on Earth, there are animal rights groups and stuff for like every type of animal, even if they aren't necessarily political or like in activism. There are groups of people for like every animal who are just like, I just love that animal, stuff like that.
Yeah, yesterday I found one that was like, or I saw one mentioned in an article, I think, and it was like a very specific octopus species, and it was like a whole group dedicated to this octopus.
Yeah, when I was a kid, all I needed was $20, and I could have joined a club for people who liked manatees. And I'm still kind of sad I didn't. I think it might have been like $20 a month, and I was only a child, so that was impossible.
Oh yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, I don't remember what I specifically would have gotten. Just like recognition as a fan of manatees, I guess. But that was all I needed as a child.
Yeah.
So in Europa, there's something similar for Pikmin. I guess Pikmin in general, but there's like 7, 8 different species of Pikmin. Until Pikmin 4 comes out in the year 2037. Huh?
2037? Whoa.
That's a joke because it takes so long for them to release new Pikmin games. Shigeru Miyamoto always announces the next Pikmin game like a decade before it actually comes out.
Oh.
He did that with Pikmin 3 and he did it with Pikmin 4.
Wow.
Yeah, like a couple months. Keep in mind, Pikmin 3 came out on the Wii U, like pretty early in the Wii U's life. I want to say a few months after it came out, he announced that they were working on Pikmin 4.
I see.
Which still hasn't come out.
Yeah.
Well, now that we're talking about that, I want to see how long it's been. How long? Like, when did Pikmin 3 come out? Because it really wasn't that long afterwards.
I actually don't know anything about Pikmin. I only saw Katie playing Pikmin.
It's fun. You should play it.
Yeah.
Especially if you have a Wii U or a Switch, Pikmin 3 is very fun. Pikmin 3 came out in 2013, so we're almost to a decade since he said they were working on Pikmin 4. Anyway, yeah, she's like a member of a group that's just like, I just like Pikmin. I don't care what kind of Pikmin it is, red, blue, yellow, rock, I don't care. And but then Dr. Last Name was like, well, what would be a great idea is if I poked this thing in the eye and recorded what happened. I guess the next question for our story. What was Dr. Last Name trying to achieve in poking Pikmin in the eyes?
I don't know. Maybe he was trying to harvest their stomach acid?
Oh, by poking them in the eyes?
That doesn't make any sense. Maybe instead harvest the fluid in the eye, like the clear fluid.
Okay, so he wanted to see if Pikmin eye fluid was edible.
Edible.
And the only way to do that is to just poke them in the eye.
But then it didn't work. It was a failure.
Yeah. He poked the Pikmin in the eye, and then he licked his finger, and he was like, ugh. Would you believe that this creature's eye doesn't taste that good? Okay. Doctor last name poked the Pikmin in the eye to see if their eye fluid tasted good. It didn't. It didn't. That's right.
Yep.
And now the Pikmin fan club is gonna get his goat. What, you never heard that before?
I don't think so.
Alright, let me look it
I
up
like
to
it
see.
though.
To get someone's goat is to irritate someone.
I see.
So the Pikmin fan club, they've like dedicated their lives to irritating Dr. last name.
Wow.
Because he dared poke a Pikmin in the eye.
Wow.
Okay. I think we have most of our story here. Most. Here, let me... There, that's better.
Yep.
Okay, so... Who? Dr. Angus last name, Doctor of Nanotechnology and Nanomolecular Gastronomy, specializes specifically in burgology. Old Lady Katie is a disgruntled, not-so-spicy McDonald's employee. First name Angus is the assistant to Dr. Last Name, an intern at Last Name Laboratories LLC, or LLLLC for short. LLLLC is a gastronomical business laboratory place that primarily focuses on Frankenstein food, or new types of food, new ways of enjoying old food. One of their experiments was an attempt to poke Pikmin in the eyes and see what happened. Such an inhumane experiment was met with ire by Pikmin rights groups, of which Old Lady Katie is a member. Dr. Last Name poked the Pikmin in the eye to see if their eye fluid tasted good. It didn't. And now the Pikmin fan club is gonna get his goat. Let's see. So, I think the way we ended up writing the story kind of contradicts the what. Because it makes it sound like Katie is like from out of, for lack of a better, or it's an understatement, but she's from out of town. And, but I think the way she's written, she's just here, you know?
Yeah.
Like one of the humans who didn't turn into a clown, who just is living in this society where there are also Pikmin. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I had to make a meme reference there.
Oh, did you say that they're living in a society?
We live in a society.
Did you see they finally released a trailer for like the extended version of Justice League, and there's a clip where the Joker says we live in a society.
Wait, what?
It's like part of a bigger sentence, but he starts it saying we live in a society, and you know for a fact they did that specifically for that reason.
Wow. Wait, so they're are they so are they just, is it just the same movie but like with extra scenes?
Yeah, it's called the Zack Snyder cut, because whenever Justice League came out, a lot of people were like, this movie sucks.
Yeah.
But Zack Snyder was like, well, it's not because of me. I made a better movie. But then, like, the suits came in and made it worse.
Oh,
and so,
of course.
So after a bunch of people online were like, show us the Zack Snyder cut, eventually they're like, okay, fine, we'll show them the Zack Snyder cut. And I guess there's a clip in the Zack Snyder cut where Jared Leto's Joker says we live in a society. And like I said, it's part of a bigger line, but he definitely says it.
Yeah.
Like you can isolate that clip and have it be a meme.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
It is. It's classic.
Classic.
So yeah, and the world building that we went into, McDonald's has decided it would be profitable to put fast food chain restaurants on other planets. Small colonies of people have formed inside McDonald's. Human McDonald's hybrids walk among us. Brand recognition is at an all-time high. Dr. Last Name doesn't like clowns. He doesn't like living on Europa because the clowns annoy him. As you know, madness is like gravity. All it takes is a little push. So Act 1. A day in the life of Dr. Angus Last Name. What does he do for a living? Is what we show the reader. We know what he does. He's probably perhaps this is like the day that he wraps up his pigment experiment. Like, word has already gotten around. He's doing these inhumane experiments where he pokes a pigment in the eye with his finger. And he's like, well, you know, I'd still do it even if people were mad, but it isn't yielding results. So,
Indeed.
So he's like, wrap it up. And then later that day, I guess he's going to move on to his next experiment. We don't know what it is, but he needs to go to the store for some parts. The hardware store, not the food store.
Yeah. Well, welcome, Mango. Mango, the bird VTuber has appeared.
Oh,
in the
really?
chat. Welcome, Mango. Yes.
Welcome, Mango.
Mango.
That's cool.
Yeah. Welcome, Mango.
I'm relatively familiar with Mango. I follow him on Twitter, I believe.
Oh.
Well, yeah, we're just going over the details of the story we've written. So he comes back from the store. He's about to start his new experiment, and then he's like, "But first, I need something to munch on, you know." But the fridge is empty. So then, you know, he's gotta go eat something. That's when he gets hungry, obviously, because he needs something to eat. But all of his favorite restaurants are closed because it's like 2 a.m.
Yeah.
The only place he can find that's open is Not So Spicy McDonald's. So
Yep.
much to his chagrin, you know, he does not want to go to Not So Spicy McDonald's. But where else is he gonna go? Like, he's gonna starve for the rest of the night if he doesn't eat here. So he goes there begrudgingly. He's obviously really uncomfortable. He doesn't like the clowns. He doesn't like the greasy food. Enter old lady Katie, who's working as the only employee, you know. So she has all the power to spit in someone's food if she wants to. And but she's like, I don't just want to spit in this guy's food. I want to make it so spicy that he has a really bad time. So she like coats the burger in like the Europa equivalent of ghost peppers. And he does not like it. He's having a bad time.
Yep.
So he goes ballistic. He goes home and he's like, I'll show them. I'll make my own burgers and they can't even try it. And so that's his new experiment. He makes tiny burgers that no one can eat because they're so small. But they taste good. That's the only thing they know about them, is they're supposed to taste great.
Yep.
I suppose. We still got some time left. We could actually get started on the writing itself.
Yeah.
My little word pad is getting kind of cluttered. It's hard to tell what's just like an off note and what's actually going to be part of the story. So it might cause some trouble. I guess we can just start with the Pikmin experiment, wrapping it up.
Sure.
The story.
The story.
The story. Okay. He says, all right. Wait, let's spell all right first. Or right. First name. One more poke. Doctor Last Name shouted from behind his plexiglass covering.
Indeed.
What happens next, Chai Fraps?
First name says, uh, uh, says, you've got it, Doctor last name.
We'll say, you got it, Doc.
Okay, yeah.
Just to make it sound a little more, because this is an intern, not a professional.
Yeah.
Okay, and how does first name make this exclamation? Do they exclaim it? Do they
They scream it so loudly that it
scream?
shatters a window.
Gosh, you've got it, Doc. Scream. I'm trying to think of a way to just capture. I know banshee isn't a verb, but we're going to make it one. Bansheed, first name. So loudly, in fact, that a window shattered. All right. Oops, that's caps lock. All right, so we'll go from like I do a sentence, you do a sentence, etc.
Yeah. Okay. In that case. Sorry, I'm typing something. Sorry.
That's okay. I know I did a little bit of editing your sentence just because I loved the idea of first name shattering a window with how loudly they were yelling, and I wanted to capture, like to illustrate with words.
I like it.
So if you want to do the next sentence, you can, but if you want me to, I can.
Oh, I guess I could try something. First name. Okay, first name Angus. Grabs a needle and aims it carefully toward the purple Pikmin's eye.
Wrong utensil. Bellows, doctor, last name. Just use your finger. All right, your turn.
Okay. First name, tosses the needle out the broken window.
What a sterile environment to be doing experiments in.
Wow.
Is that a sentence?
Yeah.
I suppose there isn't any need for any more. Okay. So first name tosses the needle out the broken window. Did we establish if first name's a boy or a girl?
No.
Okay, do you want me to like toss a coin or something? It doesn't I don't think it's important to the story, but
Sure, yeah.
okay, well first I need to find a coin.
Oh yeah. Yeah, welcome Mango.
Huh?
Oh, I was just talking in my chat.
Okay. I found a coin, I just have to take my headphones off real quick.
Oh yeah, that's a Yeah, Mango. I'm glad you're doing well.
Okay, heads boy, tails girl.
Okay.
First name Angus is a girl.
Okay.
Oh man, I put my headphones on weird. Hold on a second. There we go. Okay. She... Oh wait, hold on. First name tosses the needle out the broken window. Turning her attention back to the matter at hand, she How do I put it?
Just like runs right at the pigman.
No, no. No, she's got to prep for the experiment, but she was using the wrong utensil, so she sticks her gloved hand into a giant tub of Vaseline.
Wait, what? Wait, what? No.
Because you want it to be as painless as possible when you go for the eye poke.
I guess so. Sure.
Okay, your turn on the sentence.
She then very swiftly jabs.
Gosh. Very swiftly jabs the Pikmin in the eye. The Pikmin recoils, turning into a little blue ghost and flying
What?
away.
No.
They killed it.
No.
Pikmin don't have very high health bars.
Oh, that's true.
So a swift jab in the eye is probably going to kill it.
I see.
Alright, your turn. Next sentence.
Both, okay, Do- Doctor last name swears really loudly.
And then Doctor language. Wait, no. I got a better one. Watch your mouth, Doctor. This is a Christian Minecraft server.
Wow.
The upset intern yelled. Okay.
Stop it with your hip slang young first name. And didn't I tell you not to coat your glove in Vaseline? We need to preserve the fluid so we can taste it.
And didn't I tell you... Hold on. Not to dunk your hand in Vaseline. We need to preserve the eye fluid. How did the good doctor say this? What kind of verbiage?
Gloomily.
The doctor commanded gloomily.
Yeah. Wait, we switched tenses. So we started that in present tense, but we're in past tense.
Okay. Yells.
Yes, indeed.
Commands. Yeah, I guess it makes sense since the story is happening as we speak.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if it makes you feel any better, this stuff would taste like hot garbage even without the Vaseline. A sorrowful first name remarked. Hand solemnly wedged in her mouth.
All
right.
You switched you switched the I and R in first name, by the way.
Oh yeah. First name.
First name.
Oops.
Fist.
And I also went back to. Wait,
Oh yeah. That's true.
I suppose remarks, but hand solemnly wedged in her mouth still works.
Oh yeah, true.
Okay, what happens next?
Uh, the doctor um grabs a needle and starts walking angrily toward first.
Gosh.
Wagging his finger at the speed of sound.
His finger at the speed. Okay. What a weird visual. Naughty intern. I didn't say to eat anything yet. A very frustrated doctor rebukes. Okay, what happens next? If you don't have an idea, I just thought of one.
Oh, okay, what is it?
Just then, a brick flies through the already broken window. It's the Pikmin fan club,
Oh, no.
already prepped to riot
Oh,
during
no.
today's experiment. I love the idea that they're there to like shatter windows and retaliation, but the window's already broken. So a brick just comes into the building.
Wow.
All right, you gotta pick up what I'm putting down. What's next?
Old lady Katie, uh, um, uh,
Heads the charge.
old lady Katie, swears twice as loudly as the doctor swore, and says, the window is already broken. And then, and I don't know.
So their plan is foiled. Hey, horrible pizza. Yes, you are
Ooh,
missing a lot of
pizza.
context.
A pizza. Ooh.
Horrible pizza.
Ooh. 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 Pizza. Ooh.
Oh, I spelled window wrong. We're writing a story about a really grumpy mad scientist who does experiments on Pikmin, and then as revenge, they make his burger spicy. And then he does a mad scientist experiment to make a really good burger recipe everyone wants to try, but it's too small for your taste buds to comprehend.
No burger.
Now you're caught up.
Yep. Yeah, that's it. Wow.
Okay, I'm writing the next line. I forgot.
Oh yeah.
Okay, just then a brick flies through the already broken window.
What
It's
if we
the
fried
Pikmin
the
fan
brick?
club, already prepped to riot during today's experiment. Old lady Katie swears twice as loudly as the doctor. Roar, the window's already broken. She and her squadron of Pikmin fanatics leave, defeated but angry as ever. They couldn't smash a window, and that was all they had prepped for the day's activity, so they leave. All right, what happens next?
The doctor.
Oh wait.
The doctor cowers in fear, in the bathroom, for half an hour.
By the time he realizes he's no longer in danger, the crowd has already dissipated and regrouped at the local bowling rink.
Boy.
Bowling alley. I forgot it's not a skating rink. Alright, what's next?
He can hear Katie shouting in anger from the bowling alley as they bowl off their stress.
Do you mind if I restructure the sentence a little bit?
Yes,
I got a funny.
Yeah, sure.
Even from wait, how do I want to put it? Even with her crud, because I've got a funny way to articulate that in my head. Let's see. Even all the way at the bowling alley, the doctor, the fearful doctor, hears the haunting yells of an angered Katie.
Playing bowling. Right.
Playing bowling.
Playing bowling.
She just got a split. I'd yell in anger too if I got a split.
What is a split? Wait a minute.
A split is whenever you knock all the pins down except 2, and both of those pins are on the opposite sides. So you can, unless you're skillful enough to hit one into the other, you're either going to hit one, hit the other, or hit neither, but there's no way to get a spare.
I know that.
Horrible Pizza says, I don't know, it could be a bowling rink. I guess it could work.
Ooh.
Like bowling, but floor is ice and everyone's wearing blade. Well, that sounds dangerous, honestly.
Yeah, there's a frozen lake under it, so if you drop the bowling ball, it'll just like create a hole and you'll fall in.
I don't think that's how skating rinks are.
Yeah, I hope not.
They have like a body of water and they freeze the very top of it. They're like, gee,
Yeah,
I hope someone who weighs, I hope the only people who use our skating rink weigh less than 50 pounds.
Yeah, I sure hope that.
Otherwise, a lot of people are going to die.
Yeah.
Okay, so what happens next?
The doctor slowly emerges from the bathroom, trembling, and scratching his shoulder.
Trembling and scratching
his shoulder obsessively. Or nervously.
Trembling
nervously.
And I think obsessively is funnier, honestly. Just because it doesn't make any sense. Like he has this, not even like a nervous tick, just a tick where he scratches his shoulder.
He's very worried about Katie's brick. He's very worried. He's very worried.
And then he says, I'm worried.
I'm worried.
Katie's brick. Dr. What was it? Oh, last name.
Dr. Last name.
Announces aloud. Even though now it's just sitting on the floor and no longer poses a threat.
I guess it's my turn. First name, First name, is gone.
Is left. First name is left.
Yeah. Yep.
I guess I'll make my sentence like the second half of this, if that's
Okay.
okay.
Yeah.
First name has left, leaving the doctor to continue experimenting alone.
The doctor shouts, "Why is first name so lazy that she would just leave carelessly in the middle of our experiment?"
Oh wait, no longer in italics or whatever. There. None of, I suppose none of it matters anyhow. Our Pikmin experiments have proven fruitless, and the time has come to move on to bigger and grander projects.
Despite this calmed announcement, he he punches the shards of the window with his hand and then immediately regrets it.
Cutting his hand as one would expect, and immediately regretting it. Ow, he says. Alright.
Meanwhile, oh, actually, no. All of this pain and fear has made the doctor's stomach growl in terror.
Growl in terror. Not only did he miss out on breakfast this morning, but what little he ate for lunch was excommunicated during the window fiasco.
No.
I don't even think excommunicated works in this context.
No. I like it. I like it.
There's another word I'm thinking.
Well, I think I'm gonna sneeze. Oh no. Should I mute, or is that just kind of funny?
You do whatever you want. I really don't. I sneezed on stream yesterday, and life continued. So.
Oh, I think it went away. Okay, maybe I'm okay.
Okay. Well, that's good to hear. I'm glad that you're doing okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What little he ate for lunch was excommunicated during the window fiasco. Needless to say, he was hungry.
Hungry?
No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to put that. I keep forgetting. WordPad doesn't let me do that. Okay. What's the next line?
He opens. Oh, we went back to past tense.
Okay, I'll fix all that.
That's okay.
I guess the excommunication of his lunch is past tense because this happened in the past at this point.
Oh, yeah.
Because maybe
Oh,
not only did he miss out on breakfast this morning. Okay, so
he
I think we're all
opens.
caught up.
Yeah. He opens the port into Europa's icy surface that he calls the fridge, um, only to see that there's nothing there. It's completely empty. Because First Name just ate all of it without even saying anything. Hmm.
Without even a warning. Drat! The sailor-mouthed doctor exclaimed. Out of food. And so late at night as well. Sorry, I know this is more than one sentence, but
Oh,
some
that's
of these
okay.
sentences are kind of small. My favorite restaurant, the Pico Montoyo.
Wait, what?
I just thought of something that sounds exotic.
What?
Has
What does
been
that mean?
closed for 5 hours.
What? Oh no.
Oh
Zoinks!
no! Zoink! And it's not even him saying it, it's just it's just in the story.
Yeah.
Alright.
He runs to the spaceship and immediately hyperspeeds out of the galaxy, forgets that he needs to be in this galaxy, comes back, and then starts looking for a restaurant.
Okay. Starts looking for a local restaurant that isn't the Pico Montoyo.
Yeah.
I forgot we don't have spaceships in this story. Whoops.
No. No.
Or remember we established they don't
No.
have space
No.
travel.
Oh no. Uh, he 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 steps onto the warp tube.
Warp tube.
Yeah, the warp tube, and walks on the sidewalk for
This
yeah for about 10 minutes, and now he's arrived at not so spicy McDonald's.
despite his disdain for grease trap fast food garbage, the doctor makes his way to the only joint in town still open at whatever time it is in the morning. Not so spicy McDonald's. All right.
He steps. He steps.
Is this a new paragraph?
Oh sure,
Do
yeah.
you think it's steps?
He steps from the light bridge.
From the light bridge.
The light bridge into the floating McDonald's surrounded by stars. It has a nice aesthetic, but it's pretty ugly.
Surrounded by stars. It has a nice aesthetic, but it's pretty ugly at the same time. Yuck. Yells the ever grumpy doctor. What a nice aesthetic, but sorry. Golly.
Golly.
Is this place ugly?
Wow. Wow.
I guess since I just kind of comedically piggybacked off of what you said, I'll add another sentence. If
Oh,
that's
okay.
Okay, what a nice aesthetic, but golly, is this place ugly.
Well, Oh, sorry. I just noticed my chat. Here, I'll wait for you to finish.
Okay. Last name spits on the floor as he stomps frustratedly into the establishment.
I see that my Lich King Poppy Fubar has arrived. Whoa! Welcome.
Hello.
Welcome.
How are you? Excuse me.
Whoa.
Okay.
Thank you for coming. Thank you. We're writing a story. It's very silly. Also, sorry I haven't.
Serious.
Sorry I haven't replied to your DM yet. I'm gonna do that after the stream. Poppy. Yeah.
I do.
Here we go.
So, do you?
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you want this to be the break where we start a new paragraph, or if you have more to tack onto this.
I guess we could jump to Katie.
All right. Perfect.
Okay.
New paragraph.
Little does he know.
Little does the doctor know.
Old lady Katie happens to work at Not So Spicy McDonald's.
Old lady Katie happens to work at Not So Spicy McDonald's. Not only that, but she is currently the, I spelled the right, only individual in this establishment's employ. Whatever food comes out of that kitchen is not only at her discretion, but at her mercy.
Oh no. Suddenly, ominous music begins to play from the speaker.
Ominous music begins to play from the speakers.
Indeed.
Katie has spotted Dr. Last Name coming into her establishment.
Indeed.
And is taking every opportunity to make this experience a living nightmare.
Oh no. Oh no. No. No.
Welcome to Not So Spicy McDonald's. Oh, I put an underscore.
Welcome to Not So Spicy
Spicy
McDonald's.
McDonald's. How may I help you? Oh, I guess I should put a question mark. Katie asks. Devilish look of sheer hatred sprawled across her face. And what's
Doctor Dr. Last Name makes this face himself in the mirror every day, so he doesn't even notice.
little does Katie know that Dr. Last Name practices this sort of hostile facial gymnastics
Gymnastic.
in the mirror every morning. He doesn't even notice she's upset.
By the way,
Alright.
to my chat, to people in my chat, if you notice that I just banned someone, that was a bot. I've been banning some bots because I keep seeing them on my viewer list and they're very confused. They're cluttering my view list.
Yeah, every once in a while a bot comes around and I make a game out of it.
Yeah.
I like announce it and I sing music to myself.
Poppy says, I hate them. Yes, me too.
I love them.
Oh, really?
They're wonderful. No. Anyway. Okay, so
bots are kind of funny, but they're also just kind of frustrating. So I just ban them.
no, I get it. I like the chat to be for people who's actually watching and engaged in what I'm doing, not for some robot who swears up and down that they can get me 800 new followers or whatever.
Yeah.
That's fine, thank you.
These were bots that were just like in my view list. They were just silent, but I don't know. They're just kind of confusing. Like I want to see who's actually in the chat.
Yeah, I got you. Okay,
These fake humans.
Fake human. What's next?
Okay. Dr. Last Name says, I'd like some chicken nuggets.
But he gets a burger.
Oh, that's true. I'd like a cheeseburger and some chicken nuggets.
It's a little out of character for him to say chicken nuggies, but we'll leave it in.
Okay.
Also, I spelled like wrong. It looks like I was doing it on purpose. All right. It's because I was, totally.
Oh, yeah. Of course.
Katie. Teeth gnashed and soul scorched. Turns to prepare the meal without a word.
Without a word. Oh. Oh no. The ominous music increases in volume.
She turns up the volume of the loudspeaker, amplifying the ominous music.
Indeed.
Oh, and you better make that burger as
mild,
not
so spicy
as possible.
Yes.
Possible, not possibly. Demands.
Demand.
Not so good doctor.
The not so good.
Katie.
The not so good Katie. Just kidding.
Not so good Katie. Katie turns her head like that first zombie you see in the first Resident Evil game. Oh, don't worry about that.
She does a studio trigger head tilt.
What?
Oh, I said she does a studio trigger head tilt.
Oh,
That was a I don't know. That's a meme a little bit.
I see.
Obscure meme that I actually don't even know very much. Anyway.
It's all right. Okay. Well, here. So yeah, she says, "Oh, don't worry about that."
Oh, don't worry about that. Don't worry.
Here,
Um,
we'll go up a little bit so everyone can see.
for some reason, Dr. Last Name begins to tremble violently, although he has no idea why.
Oh, let's see. Doctor last name begins to tremble violently. Vile. Oh, like
How vile.
begins to tremble violently. He has no idea why. It just happens.
Wow.
Dun dun dun.
Wow.
All right.
Just as. Wait, maybe it's your turn.
Yeah, you were the one who did the violent trembling thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Order up. Katie yells. Half. Let me. How do I want to put this? Katie yells. In a combined attempt to instill fear in the doctor, but also do her job well by being nice and concise for the customer.
Yes. Very
And
good,
we'll
very
lowercase some of the uppercase stuff
good.
again.
Dr. Last Name has no idea why she says this because he already gave her his order, but just as he's thinking this, she tosses the burger in his face.
Considering she already gave him her order.
Wait, no wait.
All
I think you
wait,
switched the pronoun.
wait, what did you say?
Oh, I think it should be considering he already. Yeah, instead of she. Yeah. No.
Oh, I thought you meant like she already gave him his food, and now she's saying it
Oh.
again, and he's wondering why. And
Oh no no.
she's
Yeah,
also,
I meant that she already took his order. Oh yeah, that's another
oh,
thing.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Considering he already gave her his order.
Hmm.
As he ponders this great mystery, Katie, well, burger lands into his face.
Wow. Wow.
The order truly is up.
Wow.
Doesn't even make any sense. Anyway, what's the next one? What's the next sentence?
Oh, wait, hmm. He doesn't consider why this happens because he's just so hungry and, I mean, this is how he normally eats anyway. Like, he usually just kind of hits his head into the food. But, but yeah, he begins to eat very quickly at high speed because he's very hungry.
Is second nature to him. Regardless of the hatred emanating, I don't know if I spelled it right, from those around him.
I think that's good.
The doctor obliviously begins to eat his burger.
Bird.
All right.
Oh, but at high speed.
at a high speed.
Yes, very good. Suddenly, oh wait, actually it's your turn.
Just when it seemed, or wait, no, just as the doctor thought or reconsidered his stance on fast food and its status as a blight on society. A spicy rumbling comes out of his stomach.
Oh no. It's already landed in his stomach. Oh
Yeah.
wow.
His not only his eyes, but his entire face begins to
Bleed.
cry and bleed.
Sapphire says, "Oh no."
Yeah, this is
no.
when the action kicks in.
Oh no. Oh no.
Do you want me to keep going, or
well, you can if you want to.
okay? I suppose I can. Not only his eyes, but his entire face begins to cry and bleed. Last name makes the gravest error of his
Existence.
long life. He wipes his eyes
Oh.
with his hands, hoping to relieve some of the discomfort.
Oh no. That's not
But
good.
as we all know,
Oh no.
that usually means that spicy stuff gets in your eyes, and that feels
Bad.
pretty. No, we won't say pretty gnarly. That feels bad. Okay, you're up. You can write whatever the heck you want.
Okay. The doctor, one of his eyes goes blind.
Gosh.
And he screams in agony, covering the eye with a napkin, and in fact stuffing the eye socket with a napkin.
Crap. God.
Yes.
And also stuffing napkins in his eye socket? Question mark.
He had befallen the same fate as the pigmen he was experimenting.
Same fate as
Yeah.
the Pikmin he exhumed. How ironic. In a fit of spicy rage, the doctor swears revenge for his immense discomfort and the fact that he stuffed napkins into his own eye.
I'm gonna get revenge on you, old lady Katie, for making me put napkins in my eye.
On you.
Wait, are we actually gonna write that?
Yeah, I thought that's what you wanted me to do.
I guess we can do that.
For making me stuff napkins in my eye.
Wow. That's really sad.
And a beet red pain and
Pain ravaged.
rage induced
Rage induced?
doctor
Oh. Wait.
howls at the ceiling.
Oh wow. He howls so loudly that he almost becomes a werewolf, but not actually.
He howls so loudly that for a brief moment in time, he became almost a werewolf, but not enough to become an actual werewolf. That's so stupid. But in a funny way. Under the impression that he has become a one-eyed werewolf, the doctor hobbles out of the restaurant
Oh.
as fast as he can.
He grabs the nearest bucket of sulfuric acid and runs toward Katie, prepared to splash.
Okay, we're going in a different direction.
Yeah, this is kind of weird.
Yeah,
How
about we just have him go back to his lab and make the burgers like we initially
Oh, that's a good
planned.
idea, actually. I forgot where we were going.
Yeah,
Okay.
we wrote all that out for a reason at the beginning.
Yeah, I forgot about it.
Okay, but I'll still, let you do the honors of starting Act 3.
Okay. Curse you, old lady Katie. My arch nemesis.
Arch nemesis. I'm just touching stuff up a little bit. If you have more to say.
I shall get my revenge. Rolling his RS. Revenge. I can't even do
Acquired a foreign accent.
What?
Okay.
Wow.
The enraged last
Doctor.
name arrived at his lab, ready to
Kill.
No. We have a story. We've given
Okay,
our
I'm
story.
sorry.
It's fine. We gotta stick to it.
I'm sorry.
I
I'm
didn't-
getting
okay.
more and more
Yeah,
delirious.
That's okay. It's okay. I think we're almost done. We're getting to the part where he makes the tiny burger. Ready to begin.
I get very delirious when I stream for a while.
Okay, well we're almost done. If you want, I can start to wrap it up so you don't accidentally brutally kill someone in this story.
No, it's
ready
okay.
to begin a new. Huh?
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Okay. The enraged last name arrives. I don't know why I keep going back to. Ready to begin a new experiment. But this experiment is driven by spite. The experiment of how to make really tasty burgers that are so small that a taste bud cannot detect it. You can do the next sentence.
I see. Okay. He begins his experiment by grabbing some chemicals and writing out some formulae onto the chalkboard. Feverishly.
And huh?
Oh, I just said feverishly, but I guess we don't have to.
No, it's important, feverishly.
Feverishly.
All of a sudden, as if... Excuse me.
Ah.
As if...
Ah.
through magic, the doctor cracked the code.
Ooh.
Tiny burgers.
Tiny burger.
That's the end of the sentence. And hold on. And no one
No.
was allowed to try them.
Yes. Well, wait a minute. But wouldn't it be worse if it's like he gives people the tiny burgers and then they really want to eat them, but when they try to eat them, they can't taste anything?
No, it's just kind of assumed that everyone knows they're good burgers, but they
Oh.
get discouraged because they're small, and he's not even giving them to anyone. That's why the intern has to come back and be like, listen, if you sold these to people at normal size, you could make money
Yeah.
and not have to go outside anymore and deal with these people you don't like.
Yeah, you can finally just stay at home all the time.
Yeah, you can just hole up, never leave.
Yeah. Yeah, just like me.
Gosh, well, I don't think you're a mad scientist.
Oh, but I am a mad scientist. I have a lab coat in my room.
How many Pikmin eyes have you poked recently? Do I need to send someone to
Maybe 4.
throw... Huh?
Maybe
4?
4.
Oh.
Yeah, 4.
Well, not quite Dr. Last Name status, but you're getting there. Okay, you think maybe you can reel in the story and reintroduce the intern?
Oh yeah. Just as Dr. Last Name is mixing some vials of DNA, First Name returns from her very long anime break.
Long anime break.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm late and also left early. I saw that brick fly through the window and decided I wanted to watch anime
Ah.
for the rest of the night.
Yep.
First name sheepishly excused.
Dr. Last Name almost kills first.
Gosh. Almost.
Okay, are you okay with that?
I'm okay with putting weird stuff in the story, but you're getting violent a lot. Here, we put almost.
Yeah.
Almost considers
Oh,
killing
okay, yeah.
first name, but decides a quick slap on the wrist is more appropriate.
Yep.
No anime
Forever.
for the rest of the week. Now help me make a lot of small burgers that people can't eat.
Okay. First Name says okay and begins to also mix together some chemicals and small biological specimens.
After about 6 hours of the two mixing the same chemicals. First name asks a question. Whoops. Gee, Doc. Why don't you, with such a tasty burger recipe, why don't you make them normal sized, sell them, drive McDonald's out of business, and make money off of the chumps who broke your window?
Yeah. Yeah.
Asks the budding genius first name.
Yep.
And what does the doctor say in return, Chai Fraps?
The doctor says, "That's ridiculous." First name, and then slaps her.
Gosh. First name, and then slaps her favorite Elvis record
What?
in half.
What? Oh wow! Oh no, that's so mean. Oh.
Unlike slapping her.
Well, that at least, at least she doesn't have to be slapped, because that would hurt a lot.
At least she
really
doesn't
mean.
have to be slapped, because
That would be really mean.
that
Wow.
would hurt a lot and it would be really mean.
Yep.
G, intern, whose name I forgot. I have turned over a new leaf.
Oh, wait,
now
really?
that your Elvis record has been destroyed, you bring up a good point. Making my enemies pay me money for food sounds epic.
Whoa, how epic. Wow.
So what does he do with this newfound lease on life?
He he immediately runs over to his lawyer and asks, "How do I start a business?" To which the lawyer replies, "I don't specialize in that."
A business. Unfortunately, Doctor, last name's lawyer, doesn't specialize in starting businesses.
Yeah.
So, last name fires this lawyer and hires a lawyer who does specialize in that field. And thus, the empire of no longer small burgers begins. And everyone lived happily ever after.
Except for Katie.
Except for Katie, who was still mad.
Oh.
And first name, because her record was broken.
No.
And Dr. last name, who, despite being rich, was still half blind.
Oh.
And also that Pikmin died at the beginning of the story. So I guess no one lived happily ever after.
Yay!
The end. We did it. We wrote a story.
Yay!
Nice job.
Whoa, yeah, nice job.
How do you feel about the work we've done today?
I actually feel really good about it.
I'm glad you feel good about
Do
it.
you feel good about it?
I think it was a really interesting brain flex, like a brain challenge, you know,
Yeah.
doing a Mad Lib yourself, like I said.
Yeah.
It was also fun towards the end trying to reel you in because you kept trying to brutally harm people in the story. It was funny to try and come up with ways that didn't happen.
That is pretty fun.
It's funny, at the beginning I thought I'd be the wild card, consider I introduced the idea of clown racism, and then you ended up becoming violent.
I guess we're similar.
You and I aren't so different after all.
Yeah.
Just in very different ways.
Yeah.
Well, now that we've written the story and we've been streaming for a while, at least by my standards, I wanted to give you my traditional collaboration present. It is a tradition in the Blue Star Ubu family. Whenever old grandmama always told me, if you ever collaborate with another VTuber, you need to make them a present.
Whoa.
And so for every collaboration I do, I make a present. Now I'm going to send it to you. Just give me a minute. Where is it? There it is.
Should I show the screen, or wait, what should I do? I don't know. What should I do?
Whenever I did this with Abigail, I think what she did was she saved it and just like incorporated it into her Streamlabs.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, so I'll do that real quick.
Okay. I'm gonna go. Oop.
And on my end, I've already got it pulled up, so. But I want to wait for you to see it before I show everyone, just in case, you know, prying eyes are watching my stream.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm just gonna disable the window capture.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
So a little background. What I try to do is incorporate aspects of the person I'm collaborating with what we're doing that day. So whenever, just as an example, when I played Donkey Kong Country with old lady Katie, I gave her a burger horde instead of a banana horde. When I collaborated with Abigail, we were we were doing magical draw. So I took Archibald Asparagus from VeggieTales and drew him like Bob Ross.
Wow.
And yeah, you're a coffee robot who is riding with me. So I don't know if you've seen it yet.
Oh no, I haven't seen it. Wait a minute.
Okay.
Oh! Wow!
So I made you a coffee maker that also doubles as a typewriter.
Wow! Thank you. I love it.
Do whatever you want with it. It's yours now.
Yay! Thank you.
No problem.
I'm gonna use it in the stream.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Have at it.
I need to make one for you.
Oh. You don't have to, but I'm flattered.
I gotta do it.
Well, with all that being said, do you have any closing remarks? I think it's about time to wrap up.
Oh, sorry, I'm still. Wait a minute. I'm trying to put it on the stream.
Oh, you haven't even shown your audience yet. Okay.
No, sorry.
I'll patiently wait here.
Thank you.
No problem.
here we... Wait, where is it? Where did it go? Wait, I forgot where I saved... where did it go? It's not where I was expecting. Uh-oh. Wait, I have to figure out where I saved it. It went somewhere else from where I thought it would go.
Ah.
It was supposed to appear in this folder. Oh. Wait, no. Where did it go? Maybe I should just save it again. Here, I'm gonna save it again.
Have at it.
Sometimes I do this and then I find it immediately afterwards and I'm like, wait, it was right there.
Yeah, that happens. There have been a couple instances where it like goes to my desktop, but I couldn't find it specifically. So then I end up having like 2 copies of the same image on my desktop.
Yeah. It looks like it's not considering it like a normal image file. What's going on? It says type is file.
Yeah, it's just supposed to be a PNG.
That's weird. Oh, there we go. Okay, I just loaded it in normally. I think it was a problem with Windows. Hey, look at
okay.
everyone! Look, it's a coffee typewriter. Whoa.
So if you need to put more coffee in your head, I guess, then you can just make some more.
Yeah.
And if you want to write more, if you want to write a sequel to this thrilling story we've created,
Woohoo.
you have a typewriter.
Yes, that's perfect. Yay! Thank you.
It is. You're welcome. I'm glad you like it. Do you have any closing remarks now? Anything you want to say to everyone before we say farewell?
Well, I'd love to do another one of these eventually.
Yeah,
You think we
this
can
has been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I know at least earlier you were in my chat. Maybe I don't have anything set up to where I can do shout outs, but if you want to like leave your URL.
Oh, okay.
Where can my chat find you?
Oh yeah. Oh, I should do that for you too. I haven't. Yeah, I also haven't set up that Nightbot command. Here we go.
That's okay.
Here I am. Yeah. So that's me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's Chai Fraps. If you want to go follow him, absolutely do it.
And then I guess I can put yours in mine as well.
If you want me to, I can go ahead and write it.
Oh, here I copied it. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Check out Ubu the blue space humanoid.
Alrighty.
Yay!
Well, awesome. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much for collabing with me.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Some really interesting stories came out of it.
Yeah. Yeah, it was really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you have a good one.
Yeah, you too. I hope we can. Well, I mean, I know you said you wouldn't be collabing a lot soon, but yeah, well, if you want to collab again, I would love to.
Yeah.
It was so fun.
All right. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
We should send this to Katie also.
Oh yeah, I'm really curious what she would think. I'll have to like format it and get rid of the typos and stuff, but we can absolutely send it to her.
Yeah, that'd be great.
All right, you have a good one, and bye, Chai Fraps chat.
Yeah,
have a good one too.
Yeah, you have a good one too. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, there's just like a hat floating there now. Well, that was good. Let's go to someone. Thank you. Sapphire, I see you like it. I also like it. Look, it's a typewriter. It's a coffee typewriter. Whoa. That's cute. Yeah. Yeah, that was really fun. Yep. That, yeah. So as you can see, I get slightly delirious when I stream for a while, and then my 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 ideas get really wacky and meme. Do you have fun? Yes. You didn't force try to consume dihydrogen monoxide. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. I shall drink. No. Ha. So, yeah, that was really good. Oh, I'm gonna move this hat so it goes on top. Oh wait, no. Where? Oh wait, maybe I should copy it in case we do another one of these. That way we have it set up. I'm gonna make a little hat for mini chai. Look at that. Look at that. Whoa. Whoa. Wait, stream ups? Stream up? Look at that. Look. Whoa. Whoa. Look at that. Whoa. Excellent. Anyway, yeah, so I think I might stream again at 8 because I want to keep that consistent schedule. Yeah. So, what did you think about it? Do you want to see more? Do you want to see more of this? See, I had a lot of fun, but I think most people aren't used to me doing this kind of stuff, so they didn't really have much interest, but it was really interesting. I thought it was fun. Yeah, I guess I don't think I should constrain myself to things that are popular. So even though not as many people wanted to watch this, it was good. I enjoyed it, so maybe we should keep doing it. Also, there are definitely some viewers who do like this kind of stuff, so I should offer that to my head tracker just ran out of battery. That's bad. Uh-oh. My head's frozen. Wait a minute. Hey. Wait a minute. Oh, should we raid someone? Oh no, it's running out of power instantly. It won't even go back on at all. Okay, well, I'm basically just frozen now. Okay. Well, I guess I can't move. Oh well. Well, I guess we'll raid someone. I like watching you guys interact. Yeah, it was really fun. Oh heck, it's okay. Yeah. Well, okay, who should we raid? I keep forgetting to raid people, so that's why I need to do that. I haven't gotten into that habit. But yeah, tonight, I think I'm gonna do some more modeling for Squib at 8 CST. So that would be 3 hours from now. So I think I'm probably gonna do some modeling in 3 hours. So yeah, if you want to see that, please come on by. Yeah, it's gonna be good. Okay, who should we raid? Okay, who's live? I wonder who's live. I'm gonna click on this. Who is live? Do I know any of these people? I see that Angel Food is live, but I have never actually watched them before. Squib is live. Penguinato is also live. Should we raid Squib since we're gonna model for him? Angel Food? I feel like I tend to raid people that I've already watched. I don't know if that... See, Squib apparently does the opposite, where he raids people that he doesn't know. So I don't know. Anyway, yeah. Maybe we can raid Squib. Oh. Here we go. Okay. What is Squib doing? Squib is playing a game called For Honor. I don't know that game. Anyway, maybe should we raid him? I guess we should. Okay, let's do that. Okay. Come back in 3 hours if you want to keep me company while I while I do some modeling. Alright. Raid/raid. Scoop. Also, what do you think of the daily schedule? Is that a good thing? I think it is. I don't know how that's gonna work, but anyway. What do you think of that? Anyway. Okay, I guess we're okay. Well, daily seems like a lot to me, but I have a job, so yeah, see, it might be a lot for me, but I'm trying to do like a 30-minute stream on days when I'm busy, so that way instead of just not streaming, I do stream. But yeah. Yeah. I don't know, I guess I have to make sure people know that I'm live every day. But yeah. Anyway. Bye. I'll see you later. I'll see you later today. If you want to come by. If you want. Chai. Yeah, chai. I'm gonna use my command. Chai. Okay, I guess I should start the raid now. Okay. I'm gonna click this button. Chai heart. Thank you for chai heart. Thank you. Chai heart. Wait. Okay. Okay, bye. Chai. Raid.
Hang on, let me go get the whiskey. Let me just put a dab of that in my eyes.
Okay, that's fair.
Yes, do that. That one's fine. Chai Frats TV's rating. Thank you, Chai. Oh, hey. Sapphire, have you seen what's going on my Twitter?
It's my Twitter now.
Okay, I can't find it on my phone. I'm gonna have to get my iPhone.
That's
I see
okay.
you.